Thank you.
In the life of Nick Valdez's pitching career, we're going to move on with the meeting? Okay. All right. At this time, I'll call to order the regular scheduled committee meeting for the Village of Midlothian, Wednesday, October 15th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Roll call, please, Clerk Possible.
Trustee Burbatt.
Here.
Trustee Crawley.
Here.
Trustee Hilly.
Here.
Trustee Jed.
Here.
Trustee Johnson.
Here.
Trustee Killily. Mayor LaRue.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you, sir. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Flag out later. All right, at this time, I'll over the floor to public comment. Is there any public comment tonight? Mr. Fuentes.
Treatments that I've used around my house for this. You've seen this on all the trees around town. Those dark black spots that make our trees look awful. It's like an infection.
In the microphone?
Oh.
They can't hear you on that.
And so you all kind of see this, I'm gonna leave it here. They call it tar spots. I had this on that beautiful tree in front of my house several years ago. I treated it with antifungal sprays as high as I could reach. It's been clean for several years now. I spoke with Mr. Trustee Kilby, about this. And I loaned him a book that I use, gardening experts. They say that this is a fungus. Okay, I used to think it was bugs that got on there and they lay their eggs, and then the plant attacks them and it turns. But the arborists need to do something because they've been negligent on this issue for as long as I've discovered it, and that's going on 10 years.
There's nothing really we can do about it. It comes from the trees, people that don't break their leaves and don't pick up their leaves. It comes from that over winters, and in the springtime, the spores from the fungus go up in the air.
Okay, let me add my information and knowledge to this issue. The leaves are about to drop. Yes, this is true. They're going to be dropping soon, and they'll bring their infection down to the ground. It's too late for these leaves, but you have to treat them when the leaves are going to start to bloom. Okay, so this is what needs to happen, and you need to do your research and prepare so that you can attack this thing across the village. Just so, yes, you have to rake up these leaves. I wouldn't say no to a treatment after the leaves have fallen, okay? And treat the tree as high as you can. What can it hurt? This is like $10 or something. You treat a bunch of, it's a concentrate. These are concentrates, I got spray attachments, you fill it, in your garden hose, and you go up as high as you can with your high lift boys things.
Yes, do it for every tree. It's not feasible.
So just to be clear, Superintendent Swanson, the gentleman you were speaking to, he is our certified
Yes.
arborist. He wasn't just handed
Yes.
a certificate. He did quite a bit of training to get to this point, so
What has he done in 10 years?
a lot. About your specific situation, he just told you it's not feasible for us
I'm
to do that.
suggesting
Every
working
tree
Look, I'm not
on
saying.
private property?
Look, this one, I got right in front of your building here. I just picked it up off the ground. I didn't even need to do this from the neighborhood. So this is one of your trees right here. I'm suggesting that you try this, ASAP. What can it hurt? Try one right here where you can monitor it every day.
All All right, thank you. Ma'am, did you have something to say?
No, I was just
Oh, I'm listening.
Thank you for your patience,
Thanks.
Mr. Mayor.
All right, then I will close the floor to public comment, move on to trustee business. Trustee Johnson.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to let everyone know and remind the residents that we have 2 fun events that are coming up in October. The first one is the Scarecrow Fest. It is going to be on Sunday, October 26th. It'll be at the Rain Ready Garden. It's going to be from 1 to 4 p.m. The theme is No Place Like Home, celebrating the Wizard of Oz. I've been asked to encourage everybody to come to it, but more importantly, if you're interested in creating a scarecrow, you can contact the village, and you can sign up to create your own scarecrow. I know the village departments actually get involved and do a very good job with it, and I think it's a fun activity. And the other one is we're also going to have the Midlothian holiday decorations. We've been doing it for the last couple of years. We do both Halloween and Christmas. And as we did last year, last couple of years, the village, the events committee actually sponsors the best decorated house, and we provide a $100 gift card from businesses within town. So we're celebrating the houses and also celebrating our community, partaking in restaurants or stores for their winnings. So I encourage everybody to do it. If anybody has any questions, please let us know. We'll be happy to do it. That's all I have.
Thank you, ma'am. Looking forward to it. Trustee Burbatt.
Nothing tonight.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Hilly.
Nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Jed.
Nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Trustee Crowley.
Thank you, sir. Just a couple things this evening. First, I just want to remind everybody we will be kicking off our annual toy drive. Our toy drive consists of 2 programs. One is our toy drive, which everybody can donate unwrapped toys. We will have a number of locations throughout the village, and those toys go to our 2 local churches, and they disseminate them through their programs and through the food drive. The second is the Secret Santa, which Midlothian Police reaches out to the schools, and they work with the schools to identify a few families in each school that are in need. Those families submit wish lists, and residents and businesses can adopt a child or contribute to adopting. They can shop for that child, or they can just donate anything they want. So it's a great time to give back and to give to people who may not be as fortunate. There will be a letter going out, an email going out to all the businesses to see which 20 or so businesses would like to put a box up this year. It's in high demand, so I suggest the businesses get in quick, respond quickly so you get a box. I have people asking every year afterwards, after a couple of weeks, and we're full. So just my warning to everybody, get it, get your responses in quickly. Next, I just wanted to bring up a couple things about some outstanding TIF issues that we have. One, I brought to the board a few months ago that Hearthside was filling out the information in our application for a TIF. They have submitted it. I believe they're looking to see if there's a revision, but I will be bringing that to the board next week for review. The other one that I'll be bringing to the board shortly is JD Tax, the new business that's moving from the north side of 147th Street to the building that has been historically vacant on the south side of the street. They will be requesting a revision in theirs. They've had some additional work that they've had to do that is TIF eligible. So I will be bringing that to the board as well. After quite a long time, we finally submitted our Safe Routes to School grant today. I mentioned last week, and I'll mention again this week, David Pletta from Robinson and Emily from our grant writing company have done an amazing job. This is a very detailed and very long grant to put together. I want to say thank you to our schools. They helped out immensely with getting a lot of information and letters of recommendation for this. So we did apply for the max, which is $250,000. Hopefully we'll know something by the end of the year. Last but not least, A few weeks ago, I brought up to the board that we were going through the process of identifying a new police officer to hire. That police officer has been identified and was submitted to the Police and Fire Commission, and they have approved the hire. So if nobody has any questions about that, we could do the motion today. I put it on there for approval, or I can, if anybody has any questions or needs additional information, I can postpone it and put it on the consent agenda for next week. I'd like to make the motion to approve the hire of our new police officer.
Sorry.
Any discussion? Just curious, what question would I ask? Chief, you good? That's a good question. You good with this?
There you go.
Okay. See.
That's a great question, Mayor.
Yeah. All right, roll call, please, court call.
Trustee Crowley.
Aye.
Trustee Hilly.
Aye.
Trustee Burbatt.
Aye.
Trustee Jed.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
But thank you for telling everyone how thorough I am, sir. I appreciate it.
Very thorough.
No one ever needs questions, I know.
Never.
That's all I have this evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Attorney Valdez.
Just that next week, the depositions for the auto outlet case will be going forward. They've dropped their request that any trustees or any village employees be deposed, and I will stand in their stead to answer any questions that they may have. And that's all I have.
Thank you, sir. All right, out of my business, the time has come for us to change the village hall hours. Deputy Clerk Harris was kind enough to provide you with this information. She brought this to my attention nearly 3 years ago. I was reluctant at that time, but after seeing 3 years of data on what we do on Saturdays and the fact that not one town on this list around us is open on Saturday, just wanted to bring it to your attention that we'll be closing on Saturdays and opening late on Wednesdays. 8 to 8, I believe, is the time frame we're looking for on Wednesdays. We've got to give it a few weeks, get it out there to the public, information. Anyone have a problem?
No, but if you put a flyer together, Jackie, I was gonna send something out about the Scarecrow Fest and the toy drive starting in our constant contact. If you put a flyer, I'll add it so they can have all three of them.
I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
We did meet with Trustee Kirley. He is fully on board with this, but again, thanks to Deputy Clerk Harris for continuing the fight, but it's just not cost effective, and it would help our staffing as well. And the feedback we get from several towns is that the customers love it, and we're gonna follow suit. So 2 weeks,
Yes,
November 1st. Okay. Change happens. All right, I have nothing else on my open session business. Clerk Moscow?
I have nothing tonight, sir.
Then at this time, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn the closed session to discuss the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employee of the public body, and also to discuss the collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor? All opposed? We're in closed session. There's no further business following closed session.